Did you know that one of the biggest tennis tournaments in the world is held inside an NFL stadium? I'm going to explain how the Miami Open built a tennis arena on a football field and how the event arrived here in the first place. Hey everyone, I'm Charles Connolly and you're watching The Break. The Miami Open is being held this week at Hard Rock Stadium, home to the Miami Dolphins. The main stadium is built on the field, while the other courts are a permanent fixture around the stadium. This will be just the 6th year this site has played host to the Miami Open, once referred to as the Fifth Slam. But how did the 1,000 level event arrive at Hard Rock? Well, previously the Miami Open was held at Crandon Park in Key Biscayne. The land was donated to Miami-Dade County back in 1940 to be used as a public park. When the Miami Open moved there in the 90s, there was a stipulation that only one major stadium would be built on it. After over 30 years at Crandon Park, updates were needed. The tournament had grown, and a $50 million facelift was proposed. But the Matheson family rejected plans for an upgrade. The land was intended for public enjoyment, and the family didn't want private land developers making the park too commercial. So in 2019, the tournament moved to Hard Rock Stadium in a 30-year deal struck by tournament owners IMG and the Miami Dolphins. A $60 million renovation plan was put in place to transform Hard Rock into a state-of-the-art pro tennis tournament. Parking lots transformed into permanent tennis courts, and the new location provided easier access to Floridians traveling in from the north. Aside from having more courts, the new facility paved the way for added sponsorship opportunities. Private suites and plush amenities would boost revenue during that 30-year stint at Hard Rock. But I'll let tournament director James Blake explain the move in his own words.
It just opens up so many doors for us. There's going to be better opportunity for transportation, better food, better facilities in the locker room, more courts, better things for the media, for the fans, and so there's just going to be improvements across the board.
The move proved successful after a bit of a speed bump in 2020 due to the pandemic. According to Sports Business Journal, the event set attendance records in both 2023 and 2024. Food and beverage revenue saw a 22% jump, and the Miami Open also saw a 20% spike in ticket and retail sales. All that on top of 14 new corporate sponsors in 2024 for a grand total of 38. Now, some fans are nostalgic for the atmosphere and scenery of Crandon Park on Key Biscayne. The tennis facility is still there, and yes, you can play on those courts for just $5 an hour. The venue has 27 courts in total, 13 with lights, and you can play on the stadium for just $18 an hour. But despite the massive facelift and added revenue, the Miami Open's home may be changing again. Recent reports indicate IMG is looking to sell off both the Miami Open and Madrid Open. Sky News reported that private equity group CVC issued a bid of $1 billion for both events. According to the article, CVC is bidding against IMG chief Ariel Emanuel for ownership of the two events. CVC isn't the only entity interested in owning the two events. Some think Saudi Arabia is keen to own and host a Masters 1000 as they increase their presence in pro sports. For now though, the Miami Open will continue at Hard Rock. The $50 million facelift is obvious as you walk through the grounds. Shops, fan zones, big screens, and high-end bars and restaurants bring the Miami Open closer to its sunshine double sister, Indian Wells. The new location is working out for the Fifth Slam, but what are your thoughts on Hard Rock as a tennis venue?